taking on the Los Angeles Rams. And we are underway from SoFi Stadium. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see. He'll lose yardage to start things out. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on first and second down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, Lynch. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
Brandon, we've both been around the game long enough that we know that in pregame, defenses are pretty amped up, aren't they? I mean, they're pounding lockers, and they can't wait to get out there. But when you hit them with some big pass plays early, it takes the starch right out of them.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. They'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Well, the Rams had a disappointing 0-4 through the first month of the year. And they come into this one knowing it's been a while since they've had a W. They have dropped 4 in a row.
Let me tell you, when you go a month partner, in this league, without a victory, it gets tough to come to work every day. And in addition, you start to wonder about your job security as well.
Here's Lynch. So the completion gets him just a yard. And now that sets up 3rd and 2. You talk about this Bengals defense. They come into this one rounding out the top 10 in the 10 spot against the run.
They've established themselves as a top 10 run-stopping unit in the NFL here in the early going. All signs point to me towards them continuing that throughout the season. They look pretty good, pretty darn cohesive to me.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Come on, set.
Throw left side complete. That's Adams. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
Striker, 3-3. Clock, 10.
Throwing, Lynch. He goes right back to Adams. That's complete. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to 3rd and goal. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, Is the head coach thinking, is this...
And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. Tony Pollard, his first touchdown on the year. And the Rams are on the board first here this afternoon. Moody good with the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. Now a hit and a loose football. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secure. And a lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
11 MT, take.
The drive starts with a carry by Langford. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. Second and 9 now from the 21. And they go play action now. Burrow checks it underneath to Langford. Stiff-armed him. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one good for 26 and a first down.
That turned into a very well-orchestrated play right there. Going to work his way out of the backfield to the right, and after he looked it in, he found plenty of space to roam and picked up big yardage.
On one, ready?
Off the play fake, here's Burrow, rolling to his left. It's caught inside the 25. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Running right, this is Langford. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. 1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back.
12.
They'll run here with Langford. And he bowls his way into the end zone for a Bengal touchdown. A great play there. His second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bengals are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the 1st and goal.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard-charging run, give it right back to him, and let him cap things off.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
Down. Going to be rail. Drill 3. 6. Mega. Ready.
On 1st and 10, it's Lynch. Garrett Wilson. And finally brought down at the 31-yard line. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays. 7-7, our score after one. The Rams with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Ready, set.
On the draw, it's Pollard. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. Here's Pollard again. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him early but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well.
97.
Now Lynch. Throw caught by Mayer. They'll wind up getting just a yard. And it's 3rd and 4 now.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Red, cycle. Blue striker. Set.
Lynch to throw. And he lost the football. And the Bengals grab it.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball, you know.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. They'll run with Pollard. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Tony Pollard with career touchdown number 75. And the Rams have taken the lead. So his strong first half continues as he finds the end zone here for the 2nd time.
And definitely good blocking at the point of attack, and you just have to love watching the way he can create space down near the goal line, and he's able to take it into the end zone.
Now Moody for the PAT. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about. Now, they entered play on a 2-game win streak, and then they've got the open date on their schedule next week. So this is a group that's really looking to hit the break on a high note.
And this will obviously be a tough game for them, but go ahead and play this out with me, partner. If they win here and make it 3 in a row, they get to heal up after that. You've got to think that's an ideal setup and a worthy goal to play for in this one. The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Here's Here's a quick throw caught by Higgins. Nifty move. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. And they get 17 more on that one and another first down.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too. Absolutely. Great start. Two nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Pitch comes to Langford. All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center. And let's remember how difficult it is for the center, because remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion, and sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
1-1, ready?
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Now it's Burrow. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by Ernest Jones. And the Rams are going to take over at their own 41. So good field position for the Rams as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. After the interception, here's Lynch. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. Well, it looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
Red, yellow. Green jack. Blackbird, 6. Fury, yellow. Ready.
Lynch looking to throw on 2nd. And his throw is incomplete.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. On 3rd down, Lynch. He's got his target. That's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line.
Okay, ready? 22 needle. Steel, black. Ready.
Off the play fake. Here's Lynch. Steps away. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Black shot. Needle blue.
On 2nd down, here's Lynch. He finds his man, Pollard. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The Rams, they are on the move. They've got another 1st down.
That's a pretty play there coming out of the backfield. But as that back, you've got to be conscious of making sure you're securing the football. When you get out in open field, sometimes you get a little loose with it as you're trying.
And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your...
And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. And his kick here is good. But now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. And they'll accept that penalty.
Ready.
So now then, the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. In motion right goes Adams. He'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Out of the gun, a give to Pollard. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
Here we go.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Now a signal and a timeout call, as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. And his kick is right there. It's good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Here we go.
In motion goes the tight end. Final play of the half for Burrow and company. Looking deep here for Chase. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. A 10-point game, 17-7 the score as we get back to it on EA Sports. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Now a throw here to his running back. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there, because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling. Held it to an okay gain.
Here's Burrow. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5. Throwing again, it's Burrow. A quick throw there is incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Burrow's throw taken in here by Chase. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams 19. Langford up the middle. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. On the counter, Langford. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. A great effort there. With his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Bengals have got it back to within a score. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. But I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
They go back to Pollard on 2nd down. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Here is 3rd down and 4.
Red cycle.
To throw is Lynch. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Bengals are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line.
I know some teams are leery about playing cover 2 because the strong safety's not usually a terrific cover guy. But in this case, he played it perfectly. Read the football and went and made the interception.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. A run from the pistol with Langford. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 55 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Langford again. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. They'll look to run with Langford. And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Bengals have scored again in this third quarter, this time to move out in front. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shot zone. Not a good one. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Ready, break.
They work now on 2nd and 9.
Blue strike. Slide blue.
And now Lynch. And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI. So pass interference the call, and that does not look to be going over too well on the defensive side.
Or on their sideline, because I believe their head coach is saying right now, hey, you've got to call that both ways.
Ready.
Pollard will take it up the gut. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Rams on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Rams first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Lynch to throw. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. So now it's 2 straight drives that end with an interception.
And the first time, the first interception, they ended up getting 6 points out of it and taking the lead. Now they have an opportunity to increase that lead after their second pick on 2 drives.
11, 11, 11. 11, MT, tight.
This is Langford on 1st and 10. And down inside the 40 to about the 38. 73 yards for him on the ground now, and 3 touchdowns to go along with it. On 2nd down, Langford. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. Yeah, so they get that one, Charles, on the right tackle.
Yeah, oftentimes in that spot, you're trying to work against a defender, trying to set the edge in the running game.
and you're trying to drive around and get your body twisted so that he can't get there. Sometimes your hands get too involved.
Here we go.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. They go play action with Burrow. He finds his man, complete. That's Parks. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10. 3rd and 2.
11 MT.
They'll try to run for the first with Langford. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy that...
Oh, no, he lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. When that ball popped free, we could hear it all the way up here. Those guys down on the field alerting everyone of the fumble. He's lucky that his offensive mates picked him up and jumped on it.
Yeah, and you have to think to yourself, and I'm sure they've been echoing it on the sideline and into the huddle. Guys, we have the lead. Just take care of the football. Don't make it easier for them to start to make a comeback.
And some nice running, going to get him down close to a first down at the Ram 16. Call it an 8-yard gain. Much better shape now on 3rd and just a yard. At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here is stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do, late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up in that meeting, then you practice it, they've got to be happy to see it executed, being able to stay in bounds and work the clock.
4th down. Here's Joe Burrow. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Gerald Everett, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bengals are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Here we go.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
Well, partner, I would say just avoid play action, but that's not just been the problem. This defense, they've been getting pressure on all types of pass plays and really piling up the sacks in this contest.
On 2nd down, Lynch. A short throw, and that's hauled in by Mayer. And he gets up near the 25 to about the 24 before going out of bounds.
Okay, right.
3rd and 3.
You, yellow.
Here's Lynch. And this is going to be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Ready.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Steel, black.
They'll try and throw for it with Lynch. That is caught, and they're able to get this one across the 35. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing again here, Lynch. That is caught by Smith-Schuster. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Press coverage on the outside, and for defenders, that's the ultimate risk reward. If you take the risk, can you reward yourself by keeping them on the line of scrimmage? But no, not on that one. Got to step on him. Now it's just a matter of laying the ball out there for him to go get it.
Throwing here, Lynch on first down. He'll find Smith-Schuster again. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10. Once again, it's Lynch. Taking in left side, it's Wilson. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Black Ultra. Ready?
Out of the gun, Lynch. And this is caught down for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it. I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Checks it underneath to Langford. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
Here we go, here we go. Cut!
And they'll try to run some clock with Langford. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Here we go.
Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. All the option left, it's Burrow. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Here we go.
So 3rd down, and defensively the Rams have added 2 extra DBs. Here we go with Burrow. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Nice call by the defense there on 3rd down. Just flood the field with extra defensive backs in their dime package. Nowhere to go with the football. Forces the incompletion.
The Bengals bring out their punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. This is taken at the 18. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10.
Here we go.
This is 1st and 10.
Hey, blue. Smash, red. White. Hut.
Now it's Lynch. He has Mayer complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Final minute. No timeouts at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10. And it's complete to Adams. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Here's Lynch. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. That is incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Okay, ready?
Another try, 2nd and 10 now.
6, back up. Red, cycle.
Throwing now is Lynch. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this one incomplete. Oh, he couldn't hang on to it in the end zone, and that's one that'll haunt you. And now it brings up 3rd down.
On the set.
Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. Lynch to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. So this defense, they looked a little shaky to start the drive, but bottom line, they're a play away from finishing it off.
They rocked them a little bit on this drive, didn't they? But as you and I both know, it's not how you start, it's how you finish. They have a chance to end it right here.
Come on,
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. This for all the marbles. And it's knocked away and incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Bengals will get the football back. Well, their first 4th down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any 4th down stop.
He's got it at the 15. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best